Hi! Welcome to my channel. At kung bago ka lang dito ay huwag kalimutang mag-subscribe at pindutin lang ang notification bell para lagi kayong updated sa aking mga bagong math tutorial videos.
Today, ang pag-aaralan natin ay trigonometric ratios of spatial angles. And after going through this lesson, you are expected to find the trigonometric ratios of spatial angles. Spatial right triangles consist of the isosceles right triangle or the 45 by 45 by 90 degree triangle and the 30 by 60 by 90 degree triangle. In this lesson, we will be analyzing the relationship of the spatial right triangles and the 6 trigonometric ratios to come up with the trigonometric ratios of spatial angles. So, isa-isahin natin ulit class yung ating 6 trigonometric ratios. So, para sa ating primary trigonometric ratios, sin theta is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine theta is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent theta is equal to opposite over adjacent. Para naman sa ating secondary trigonometric ratios, so ito class ay reciprocal ng ating sin theta, cosine theta, and tangent theta. So cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse over opposite. Secant theta is equal to hypotenuse over adjacent. And cotangent theta is equal to adjacent over opposite. Remember that the symbol, or also called as theta, can be any of the two angles in a given triangle, except the right angle or the 90-degree angle. Now, proceed na tayo class sa spatial right triangles. In geometry, the following sides of spatial right triangles are related as follows. As you can see class, in a 45 by 45 by 90 degree triangle, the legs are congruent. Ibig sabihin class, magkasing haba or parehas ng sukat yung legs dito sa 45 by 45 by 90 degree triangle. And the length of the hypotenuse is square root of 2 times the length of the leg, or hypotenuse is equal to square root of 2 times the leg. Example class, kung ang leg natin ay 5, so yung hypotenuse natin ay 5 square root of 2. Kasi nga, para makuha natin class ang hypotenuse, multiply lang natin yung measure class ng leg sa square root of 2. So, dito naman tayo class sa 30 by 60 by 90 degree triangle. In a 30 by 60 by 90 degree triangle, the length of the hypotenuse is twice the length of the shorter leg. Ibig sabihin, yung hypotenuse ay doble class ang haba kaysa sa shorter leg. So, kung ang shorter leg natin ay 5, yung hypotenuse natin ay 10. Halimbawa naman, yung hypotenuse ang given. So, let's say ang hypotenuse natin ay 17. So, yung shorter leg natin doon class ay magiging 8.5. So, i-divide lang natin yun naman sa 2 para makuha natin yung shorter leg. Next, the length of the longer leg is square root of 3 times the length of the shorter leg. So, halimbawa class, given natin ang shorter leg, multiply mo lang yun sa square root of 3. So, yun na yung ating magiging longer leg. Again, hypotenuse is equal to 2 times the shorter leg, and longer leg is equal to square root of 3 times the shorter leg. Now, alamin na natin kung paano kunin ang trigonometric ratios ng spatial angles. So, simulan natin class sa 30 by 60 triangle. Given triangle then is a 30 by 60 triangle with its corresponding sides. Let's say we want to know the value of tangent 30 degree. So, ganito class yung pagsagot natin. So, hanapin muna natin yung ating reference angle. So, ang reference angle natin dito ay 30 degree. At ang trigonometric function naman natin class is tangent. So, babalikan lang natin dito class yung SOHCAHTOA. So, sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. Cosine is equal to adjacent over hypotenuse. And tangent is equal to opposite over adjacent. So, obviously class, ang gagamitin natin ay opposite over adjacent. So, hanapin natin yung opposite side ng 30 degree. So, nandito yung 30 degree natin. Ang opposite side niya class is 1. At ang adjacent naman dun sa ating reference angle ay square root of 3. So, ibig sabihin, 1 over square root of 3. Pero dahil hindi pwede class ang may radical sa denominator, so kailangan muna nating i-rationalize yung denominator. So, multiply lang natin yung numerator and denominator sa square root of 3. So, 1 times square root of 3 is square root of 3. And square root of 3 times square root of 3 is square root of 9. And square root of 9 class is 3. So, tangent 30 degree is square root of 3 over 3. Try naman natin class sa 45 by 45 by 90 degree triangle. Given triangle KAT is a 45 by 45 triangle with its corresponding sides. Let's say we want to know the value of sine 45 degree. So sabi ko kanina class, hanapin natin muna yung ating reference angle. But since parehas naman itong 45 degree, okay lang class kahit alin dito yung ating maging reference angle. So, parehas lang naman class yung magiging opposite side and adjacent side. Kahit alin dito yung ating maging reference angle kasi nga parehas naman siyang 45 degree. So, solve na natin yung sine 45 degree. So, sine is opposite over hypotenuse. So, ang opposite natin dito class is 1. At yung hypotenuse natin ay square root of 2. So, 1 over square root of 2. At dahil meron ulit tayong radical sa denominator, so kailangan ulit natin class yung rationalizing the denominator. So, multiply lang natin ulit yung ating numerator and denominator sa square root of 2. So, 1 times square root of 2 is square root of 2. Square root of 2 times square root of 2 is square root of 4. And square root of 4 is 2. So, ating sine 45 degree is square root of 2 over 2. Ngayon class, pwede nyo nang subukang sagutan ang learning task number 1 at learning task number 2. Pero huwag kayong mag-alala, bibigyan ko pa rin kayo ng example para mas madali nyo pa rin itong masagutan. So, sasagutan ko class yung sine 30 degree, cosine 45 degree, and tangent 60 degree. And the rest, kayo na class yung magsasagot. So, sagutan na natin yung sine 30 degree. So, dito tayo class sa 30 by 60 triangle. At yung ating reference angle, syempre, yung 30 degree. And sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. So, yung opposite class ng 30 degree is 1 at yung ating hypotenuse is 2. So, ibig sabihin, sine 30 degree is equal to 1 half. Para naman class sa cosine 45 degree, so cosine is adjacent over hypotenuse. Kung ang ating adjacent is 1 at ang hypotenuse natin class is square root of 2, so kailangan pa natin gamitan ng rationalizing the denominator katulad nung ginawa natin kanina. So, multiply lang natin yung numerator and denominator by square root of 2. So, final answer natin dito magiging cosine 45 degree is square root of 2 over 2. Next is tangent 60 degree. Para naman class sa tangent, opposite over adjacent. At 60 degree yung ating magiging reference angle. So, ang opposite natin dito ay square root of 3. At ang adjacent natin ay 1. So, square root of 3 over 1 or square root of 3. Dito naman tayo class sa learning task number 2. The length of the two sides of 30 by 60 right triangle are 4 inches and 4 square root of 3 inches. Find the length of the hypotenuse and the 6 trigonometric ratios. Dito class, given yung shorter leg and longer leg at hahanapin yung measure ng hypotenuse. So, kung matatandaan nyo kanina, sa theorem about 30 by 60 by 90 triangle, yung hypotenuse is twice the length of the shorter leg. So, doble class nitong ating shorter leg. Alam ko naman class na alam nyo na rin yung sagot, so ilalagay na natin dito. So, 4 times 2 is equal to 8. Then, ibobonus ko na rin class sa inyo yung sine 30 degree and sine 60 degree. So, ibig sabihin, sasagutan ko na dito yung sine 30 and sine 60 degree. Unahin na natin class yung sine 30 degree. At sine is equal to opposite over hypotenuse. And ito yung ating reference angle. So, opposite natin class is 4. Hypotenuse is equal to 8. So, 4 over 8. Then, lowest term natin, 1 half. So, sine 30 degree is equal to 1 half. Next is sine 60 degree. So, sine 60 degree, nandito naman yung ating reference angle. So, ang opposite natin ay 4 square root of 3. Then, yung hypotenuse natin, 8 pa rin. So, 4 square root of 3 over 8. Then, kunin lang natin yung ating lowest term, simplify natin. So, ang magiging final answer natin ay square root of 3 over 2. For number 2, calculate the right triangle side lengths whose one angle is 45 degree and the hypotenuse is 3 square root of 2 inches. Then, find the trigonometric ratios. Ganun lang ulit class ang gagawin. Babalikan lang natin yung theorem. But this time, theorem naman sa 45 by 45 by 90 degree triangle. So, the legs are congruent and hypotenuse is equal to square root of 2 times the leg. Pero sir, paano po yung hypotenuse ang given at yung legs naman ang hinahanap? Paano po yun i-compute? So, simple lang class, kung ang hypotenuse ay square root of 2 times the leg, i-reverse lang natin ang process. Ibig sabihin class, leg is equal to hypotenuse divided by square root of 2. So, i-divide lang natin class yung hypotenuse sa square root of 2. And 3 square root of 2 over square root of 2 is equal to 3. So, yung leg natin dito class is 3. And after that, pwede na natin kunin ang 6 trigonometric ratios. At para may bonus ulit kayo, sasagutan ko na dito class yung sine 45 degree. So, sine 45 degree natin, opposite over hypotenuse. So, opposite natin ay 3 and hypotenuse natin class ay 3 square root of 2. So, magiging 3 over 3 square root of 2. Then, rationalize natin yung denominator. Multiply natin yung numerator and denominator sa square root of 2. So, magiging 3 square root of 2 over 3 times 2. And 3 times 2 is 6. Kaya po magiging 3 square root of 2 over 6. Then, simplify pa natin. Magiging square root of 2 over 2. So, sa tingin ko class, kayang-kaya nyo nang sagutan ang mga natitira sa learning task number 1 at learning task number 2. Ganun din dito sa ating assimilation. And later, yun namang assessment. So, dito class sa assimilation, gagamitan nyo lang ng theorem sa 30 by 60 triangle and 45 by 45 triangle to solve the unknown variables x and y, then find the 6 trigonometric ratios. And for number 2 class, ganun lang din yung gagawin. Gagamitin nyo lang yung theorem sa 45 by 45 by 90 degree triangle. Tapos, isosolve yung unknown variables. And for your assessment naman, choose and write the letter of the correct answer on the blank before each number. So, number 1, which of the following is the value of sine 60 degree? So, letter A, square root of 3 over 2. Letter B, square root of 3 over square root of 2. Letter C, 3 over square root of 2. And for letter D, 2 over square root of 3. Next, number 2. Which of the following is the value of tangent 45 degree? Letter A, 3. Letter B, 2. Letter C, 1. And letter D, 0. Next, number 3. Which of the following have the same value as cotangent 45 degree? A, sine 45 degree. B, cosine 45 degree. C, cosecant 45 degree. D, tangent 45 degree. Number 4. What is the sum of sine 30 and sine 60? Letter A, square root of 3 plus 1 over 2. Letter B, square root of 3 plus 1 over square root of 2. Letter C, 3 over square root of 3. And letter D, 4 over square root of 3. And for our last number, square root of 3 over 3 is also equal to letter A, sine 30 degree. Letter B, cosine 60 degree. Letter C, tangent 30 degree. And letter D, secant 60 degree. So, hanggang dito na lang class. Kung meron po kayong hindi naintindihan at meron po kayong gustong itanong, ilagay lang sa ating comment section at isa-isa natin niyang sasagutin. Muli, maraming salamat sa panonood. God bless.